Yeah, that's the next question. It says five cards, the 10, Jack, Queen, King, and Ace of Diamonds are well shuffled with their face down. So one card is picked at random. So what are these cards we have? I can see that is Jack. No, we have first 10, 10, then Jack, Queen, King, and Ace. These are all of diamonds, right? It's written over here. Diamonds are well shuffled and their faces are down. That means we cannot see them. One card is drawn and from it, that is picked from it. And what is the question over here is, what is the probability that the drawn card is queen? Now be careful here. We are just we are not going to take 52 cards, right? Nowhere it is written that from a stack of 52 cards. So the total number of observations should be 5 only. Now what we have to select here is a card of queen. And how many queen are there? As you can see, only one queen is there. So the required probability in this case, that is, say, if I write PA, it should be how much? 1 out of 5. Now check for the other part. Next it says that if the queen is drawn, is put aside. Now we do not have queen. Let me put this aside. We don't have queen now. And a second card is drawn. Find the probability that the second card is an ace. All right, so we have one ace. As you can see from here, we are left to have one ace. But this time you should remember, that is, say if I take PB here, we have 1 as the favorable and the total as 5 and not, sorry, 4 and not 5. So for an ace. Now next is for queen. So if I take PC. Now after removing the card, as you can see, this queen is put aside. That means we don't have queen now from the cards we are going to select. So queen, there is no queen, so it's a 0 out of 4, which says it's an impossible event. So these were the first part. Yeah, second part, two parts. That is first and sorry, A part and B part, and B has two parts. We are now on the third question. It says it's a red face. All red face cards are removed from a pack of 52 cards. So before we read further, let's figure out of these 52 cards, how many face cards are there? Total face cards. There are 4 queen, 4 king, 4 jack. That means 12 face cards are there. Face cards are 12. Out of this 12, 6 of them are red and 6 of them are black. So I can see from here, out of 52, these 6 cards are removed. So we are left with how much? That is 46. We are left with 46 cards. Now, as I read further, it says a card is drawn at random from the remaining cards after reshuffling them. What we have to find out is the probability that the drawn card number 1 is a red color card. So what we know, there are out of 52, right? 52. I'm just talking about the whole of 52. How many red cards are there? 26 of them are red, right? 26 of them are red. So if I remove the red face cards, one more time, as I said, we have originally 26 red cards, but as you can see that the 6 of them are removed, so we are left with how much? 20 red color cards. So the required probability is 20 over 46 and not 20 over 52. As you know, cards are removed, so the total number of cards will also gets reduced. The next part I am to. The third part over here is what? Second part, a queen. So how many queens are there? There are 4 queens, right? 2 of them are black and 2 of them are red. So a queen, as you know that this 6 card, where is that? Yeah, 6 red cards which are removed includes 2 of them, two queen, that is red queen. As I said, total there are 4 queen. Out of this 4 queen, 2 are red and 2 are black. So we can say that we are left with only 2 queen out of 4. Right. So, but then we have to get the probability. This is 22, and the total number of cards is how much? 46. The next part is what? An ace. So, how many aces are there? Four aces are there, but then they are not four face cards. They are restored. I mean, their numbers hasn't changed. So, 46 out of total number of cards, that is 4 over 46. Next is a face cards. Well, that's very easy and clear that there are altogether 12 face cards. So 6 of them are removed. So we are left with 6. So 6 out of 46. Now, as I said in every parts that you have to write the answer in the reduced form. Let's move to the next. The fourth question is a red queens and black jacks are removed from 52 playing cards. So out of these 52 cards, and what are removed? A red queen. So there are four queen and two of them are red, right? So two and black jack. Well, how many jacks are there? Four jacks are there, out of which two of them is black. So altogether, four cards are removed. So we can say that 52 minus 4, we are left with how much? 48. Yeah, it should be 48. I repeat, there are these red queens. There are two red queens and two black queens. Similarly, there are two black jacks and two red jacks. So 2 plus 2, 4 cards are removed. So we are left with 48 cards. Now check as I read further. Let me highlight in this again. Yeah, as I read further, what does it says? A card is drawn at random from the remaining card after reshuffling them, and what we have to find out the probability of these four cases. The first is what? A king. Well, there are four king, and as you can see that the kings are not removed here, right? So the numbers, kings numbers remain the same. So if I write the answer for the first part, I say PA. 4 king is there and 48 cards are there. Don't write 52. As you can see, cards are removed irrespective whatever it is going to affect the number of total cards. Are red color cards, as you know, out of 52, there are 26 red and 26 black. But then as you can see, 26 out from 26, two of them are removed, right? Two red queen is removed. So we are left with 24. So PB comes out to be how much? 24 over total number of cards, which is 48 now. That's for the second part. Now for the third part, let's say it's a face cards. What? How many face cards are there? 12 of them are. 12 face cards are there, right? And these are what? King, queen, and jacks. So as you can see, two queen and two black, and they are face cards only, right? Jack and queen are face cards. So out of 12, we can see four of them are removed. So we are left with how much? 12 minus 4, which is 8 face cards are left. And the total number of cards is how much? 48 here. Moving to the next part. This is a queen. There are four queen. And as you can see, two queen, which are red in color, is removed. So we are left with how many queen? Once again, let me first write down. This is PD. Out of four queen, two queens are removed. So we are left with two queen out of uh, four. But then the probability is the number of favorable observation divided by total number of observation. So you must write down in the exam the statement that is the probability required probability is equal to number of favorable observation divided by total number of observation. Further, you also need to write the answer in the reduced form. Now, this is the fifth question. It says all kings, queens, and aces are removed from a pack of 52 cards. Let's deal with this part first. So, out of 52, how many queens, kings are there? Four king. So, we are going to subtract 4 and all queen, that means 4 queen and 4 aces are there. So it's 52 minus 12, right? So it's coming out to be, now we are left with 40 cards. Total number of cards left with us. The remaining cards are well shuffled and then a card is drawn from it. We have to find the probability that the card drawn, number one, is a black face cards. Let's recall again how many face cards are there. 12 face cards are there. Okay. And let's see, out of these face cards, these four king and four queens are removed, irrespective of the color. So out of this 12, we 8 of them are removed. So we are left with 4. And these are what? These are jack. 4 jacks are there, right? Because as you know that face cards are what? King, queen, and jacks. So king and queen, all kings and all queens are removed. That means we are left with only jack as a face cards, and there are 4 jack, and out of which 2 of them are black and 2 of them are red. So we have to get a black face card, right? So in this case, the required probability will be what? We are left with 2 face cards only in black color out of the total number of cards, which is 40. So it should be 2 over 40. Later you can reduce it. And then it's saying a red card. Well, out of 52, I'm talking about the whole 52. 26 of them are black, right? And 26 of them are red in color. Okay. Now check here. Among the cards removed, out of the 4 queen removed, 2 of them is red. Out of the 4 queen, right? Queens removed, 2 of them were red again. And all aces are removed. There are 4 aces, out of which 2 of them are removed. So you can see that altogether 6 red cards have been removed. So from 26, 6 cards have been removed. I'm talking about the red card, not the total. So what you can see that we are left with 20 red cards, right? We are left with 20 red cards. So out of 20, right? The probability of getting a red card is what? So it's 20 out of 40. As you can see that we had initially 52 cards, but 12 cards were removed, and that's why we are left with 40. So 20 over 40, this is 1 over 2, and this can be reduced as 1 over 20. That's how we'll do this.